The human brain is a marvel of complexity, a universe within itself. It is composed of billions of neurons, each forming intricate networks that enable us to think, feel, and experience the world in unique ways. Just like snowflakes, no two brains are exactly alike. Each brain is a unique masterpiece, shaped by genetics, environment, and individual experiences. This beautiful variation extends to how our brains function, giving rise to the concept of neurodiversity. Neurodiversity is a term that acknowledges and respects the wide range of differences in human brain function and behavioral traits. Neurodiversity recognizes that these differences in brain wiring are not deficits, but rather natural variations in human cognition. It challenges the traditional view that certain neurological conditions are inherently pathological. It encourages us to celebrate the unique ways each individual thinks, learns, and interacts with the world. By embracing neurodiversity, we can create more inclusive environments that cater to a variety of cognitive styles and needs. Imagine a garden brimming with diverse flora, each plant with its own unique beauty and purpose. Just as a garden thrives with a variety of plants, our society flourishes when we appreciate and nurture diverse minds. This is a powerful analogy for neurodiversity. Each plant in the garden represents a different way of thinking and being, contributing to the overall beauty and resilience of the ecosystem. Some minds might flourish in structured environments where routines and predictability provide a sense of security and focus, while others thrive on spontaneity, finding inspiration and creativity in more dynamic and flexible settings. Some may excel in verbal communication, using words to express their thoughts and ideas with clarity and eloquence, while others shine through visual or kinesthetic expression, conveying their inner worlds through art, movement, and tactile experiences. This spectrum of neurological differences encompasses a range of conditions, including autism spectrum disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and many others, dyslexia, which affects reading and language processing, and dyspraxia, which impacts motor coordination and planning. While each of these conditions presents its own set of challenges, they also come with unique strengths and talents that enrich the tapestry of human experience. For instance, individuals with autism may have exceptional attention to detail and pattern recognition. Understanding neurodiversity is not just about acknowledging these differences, it's about embracing them as integral threads in the rich fabric of humanity. It means recognizing that diversity in neurological functioning is as essential as cultural and ethnic diversity. It's about embracing them as integral threads in the rich fabric of humanity. Each thread, with its unique color and texture, contributes to the strength and beauty of the whole. It's about moving away from a deficit-based model and recognizing the value that every individual, regardless of their neurological wiring, brings to the table. By fostering an inclusive society, we can unlock the full potential of every mind and create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. The term neurodiversity was coined in 1998 by sociologist Judy Singer, a visionary who dared to challenge the prevailing narrative surrounding neurological differences. Singer, herself on the autism spectrum, sought to shift the focus from curing or fixing neurodivergent individuals to understanding, accepting, and celebrating their unique ways of being. Prior to the emergence of the neurodiversity movement, conditions like autism and ADHD were often viewed through a medical lens, framed as disorders or deficits that needed to be corrected. This perspective often led to feelings of shame, isolation, and a sense of being othered among neurodivergent individuals. Singer's introduction of the term neurodiversity marked a paradigm shift. It reframed the conversation around neurological differences, emphasizing the natural variation in human brains and challenging the notion of a single normal or correct way of thinking and being. This paradigm shift aligns with the social model of disability, which posits that disability is not an inherent characteristic of an individual, but rather a result of societal barriers and a lack of accommodation for individuals with different needs and abilities. Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, is a complex neurodevelopmental condition that affects how individuals perceive the world and interact with others. It encompasses a wide range of symptoms and skills, and the level of disability varies from person to person. Some people with ASD may require significant support in their daily lives, while others may need less assistance and can live independently. It's a spectrum disorder, meaning that its presentation varies widely from person to person. This spectrum nature of ASD means that no two individuals with autism are exactly alike. Each person has their own unique strengths and challenges. Some individuals with ASD may have significant challenges with social communication and repetitive behaviors, while others may lead relatively independent lives with support in specific areas. The degree of support needed can range from minimal to extensive, depending on the individual's specific needs and circumstances. One of the hallmarks of ASD is difficulty with social interaction. This can manifest in various ways, such as difficulty in making eye contact, understanding body language, or recognizing the emotions of others. Individuals with ASD may struggle to understand social cues, interpret nonverbal communication, or engage in reciprocal conversations. This can make social interactions challenging and sometimes overwhelming. This can lead to misunderstandings, anxiety in social situations, and challenges in forming and maintaining relationships. Social anxiety is common among individuals with ASD, as they may fear making social mistakes or being misunderstood. However, it's crucial to remember that individuals with ASD are not devoid of social interest or the desire for connection. Many people on the spectrum deeply value friendships and relationships, even if they find them difficult to navigate. Many individuals on the spectrum crave social interaction but may need support in understanding and navigating the often confusing world of social dynamics. With the right support and understanding, they can build meaningful relationships and participate in social activities. Alongside social challenges, individuals with ASD often exhibit repetitive behaviors and restricted interests. These behaviors can include repetitive movements like hand flapping, rocking, or spinning objects. These might manifest as repetitive movements, strict adherence to routines, or intense, focused interest in specific topics. For example, a person with ASD might have an encyclopedic knowledge of a particular subject or a strong preference for a specific routine. While these behaviors might seem unusual to neurotypical individuals, they often serve important functions for individuals with ASD, providing a sense of comfort, predictability, and control in a world that can feel overwhelming. These behaviors can help them manage anxiety and navigate their daily lives more effectively. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, or ADHD, is another common neurodevelopmental condition that affects attention, impulsivity, and activity levels. It is often diagnosed in childhood, but it can persist into adulthood, affecting various aspects of life. ADHD is not just about being hyperactive or inattentive. It is a complex condition that can manifest in different ways for different people. Individuals with ADHD may find it difficult to sustain focus, control impulses, or sit still for extended periods. This can be particularly challenging in structured environments like schools or workplaces, where sustained attention and self-control are often required. This can lead to challenges in academic settings, workplaces, and social situations. For instance, a student with ADHD might struggle to complete homework assignments or follow classroom instructions, while an adult might find it hard to meet deadlines or stay organized at work. One of the key characteristics of ADHD is inattention. This doesn't mean that individuals with ADHD are incapable of paying attention. Rather, they may have difficulty regulating their attention, focusing on relevant information while filtering out distractions. This can make it challenging to follow instructions, complete tasks, or stay engaged in conversations. For example, a person with ADHD might start a project with enthusiasm, but then get sidetracked by other thoughts or activities, leaving the initial task unfinished. Impulsivity is another hallmark of ADHD. Individuals with ADHD may act without thinking, interrupt others frequently, or struggle to wait their turn. This impulsivity can sometimes lead to social faux pas or impulsive decisions, but it can also be a source of spontaneity, creativity, and out-of-the-box thinking. For instance, someone with ADHD might blurt out an answer in class without raising their hand, or they might make a hasty decision without considering the consequences. However, this same impulsivity can also lead to innovative ideas and creative problem solving. Hyperactivity, the third core symptom of ADHD, manifests as excessive energy and restlessness. This can show up as fidgeting, difficulty sitting still, or a constant need to be on the go. While this can be disruptive in certain environments, it can also be channeled into athletic pursuits, creative endeavors, or other outlets that benefit from high energy levels. For example, a child with ADHD might excel in sports or other physical activities where their energy can be an asset. Similarly, adults with ADHD might find that their high energy levels help them to be more productive in dynamic, fast-paced work environments. It's important to recognize that ADHD is not a one-size-fits-all condition. Each individual with ADHD has their own unique strengths and challenges. With the right support and strategies, people with ADHD can learn to manage their symptoms and harness their strengths. This can include behavioral therapies, medication, organizational tools, and supportive environments that cater to their needs. By understanding and accommodating the unique ways in which ADHD affects attention, impulsivity, and activity levels, we can help individuals with ADHD to thrive. Ultimately, navigating attention with ADHD is about finding balance and leveraging the unique attributes that come with the condition. By fostering an environment of understanding and support, we can help those with ADHD to not only manage their symptoms, but also to excel in their personal and professional lives.